Hi, I'm Ruth Monroe, Science Educator here at Discovery Centre, and you're joining us for HRM Parents Let's Discover. And this month we are going to combine straws, scissors, and some practice to make a musical instrument. It's really simple. You need a straw, or more straws, I guess, if you'd like to make more than one. And you're gonna have to get the straw so that it's one straight length. If it's a bendy straw, you wanna cut off that bendy part, get rid of all the ridges so you're left with one straight length of straw. At this point, we are then going to need to start flattening one end. We're gonna take our finger and thumb and we're just gonna squeeze it between the two there. So one end we're just gonna flatten out and soften a little bit. It's gonna make this end of it move back and forwards a little easier later on, which is important to make our noise. I think we're ready now for our scissors. It looks pretty good. And I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to make two cuts. I'm going to cut in from the side here up to the middle of the straw at the end. Basically, we're making a point or a triangle. I'll turn it around and do the same on the other side. So I'm kind of cutting through two thicknesses of straw here at once. That looks pretty perfect. All right. That's it. That's all you have to do to make this instrument. However, as with most musical instruments, the next part, playing it, requires a little bit of practice. Don't worry if you don't get it immediately. Keep practicing, it'll get easier. Now, this is all about getting this pointed end here to move back and forward. And I think I'm going to need to soften it a little bit more before it'll do that easily. I'm basically going to just place this now between my lips and kind of purse down on the straw to get it softer. You don't have to raise your eyebrows, I find it helps. Okay, that feels a little bit softer and I think I'm ready to give this a go. It's all about where you place it in your mouth. You're gonna blow through the straw, but you need to squeeze down a little bit on that end that you just softened with your teeth or your lips in order to get this to work right. If you are using your teeth, put your teeth just at the base of that triangle. Same idea with your lips. And you want to kind of close off some of that straw, but not all the way. The air still needs to get through. I'm going to stop talking now and try it out. Hopefully this works first time. Awesome. That's exactly what you want. It's not a pretty sound, but it is a sound and it's a distinctive tone or note. There's some differences in the pitch there. I think there's an even better way though of getting a change of note with these things, and that's all to do with changing something here, changing the length of the straw. So, time for the scissors again. All right, here we go. Perfect. Now if that hasn't annoyed the neighbors yet, I don't know what will. We have done something here that is actually really cool science. It seems dead simple, but there's some really interesting things going on. It's all about what's happening at this end of the straw. Vibrations. You've probably heard that word before, and as a scientist, that just tells you that something is going backwards and forwards really quickly. And that's what's happening. That soft end, that pointed bit of the straw is moving backwards and forwards very, very fast. As it does that, it's going to pass on that movement to the air molecules inside the straw. And I can kind of show you a little bit what that looks like. Imagine, if you want, that this is one little lonely air molecule. And I'm going to bring it up close to my tuning fork. And this tuning fork I'm going to hold up so that it touches the ping pong ball, and nothing much is happening because I forgot to give this some energy and make it vibrate to start with. So I'm going to do that now. Just going to strike it on my shoe and we'll get the tuning fork vibrating. Bring them together. Pretty cool. The vibrations from the tuning fork are being passed along to the ping pong ball just in the same way that the vibrations from the end of my straw are being passed to the air molecule inside of it. When you change the length of the straw, you're changing the vibrations themselves. The shorter the straw, the faster the vibrating air molecules. And that means the higher the pitch. The longer the straw, the slower the vibrations, and the lower the pitch. And so it's really that simple. One straw, one pair of scissors, and a whole lot of puff, and we have this month's Let's Discover.